Allow your love to blossom. Psychic love reading. Richard Urban Warlock. Warlock healing. So allow your love to blossom. Okay. It's time to open the gates. Okay. And then what I've got in mind is some big gates opening up. I've been quiet because when I start these readings, I sit and I kind of tune in, and there's sometimes some bits that come through. And I just kind of go, is that going to make a good start to the video, a good catch line, if you want to call it that? And what I've been getting coming through is like a lotus flower opening up, and I'm drawn to the heart chakra. So it feels like for this collective, it's time to open up that heart space. Okay, if anything like me, that because you've been hurt so much, in the past, it's hard to feel like lose your vulnerable, basically. Right, so Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Devil card, Two of Swords in the reverse. Right, so Seven of Pentacles in the is about, in the upright position, going in the right direction. Reverse position, it's when things have gone off course, right? The devil energy, I feel like the devil energy for most of you, it's within yourself. It's that fear, it's that anxiety, it's that paranoia, etc., etc. For others of you, if you're a little bit more kind of down the rabbit hole, there could have been some kind of devil interference in your connection. So what you're being asked to do here, Two of Swords, take the blindfold off, see the situation as it really is. Knight of Wands, express yourself. Don't be afraid of expressing yourself, okay? Because the thing is, when you're in a connection, and even if it's not been going that long, words of affection can sometimes become a bit stale. You know what I mean? There's no kind of real meaning behind it as such. Well, there is, but it can be a little bit like you just becomes part of the norm, doesn't it? So sometimes it's good just to kind of open that up a little bit more and become a bit more passionate about it. We should all try and do that from time to time, because this is how relationships end up getting stagnant, because the romance kind of falls out of it. And you should want to kind of treat each other in a certain way. I very much like, when I can afford it, to get Lucy flowers when I can. Money's been a bit tight with it being January, so that'll pick up again when you lot start paying. Once you lot have stopped paying off your credit card bills, right? So, Temperance card in the reverse, Six of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Wands in the reverse. So it feels like, because of that devil energy that's been surfacing, it's kind of thrown this connection out of alignment a little bit. And for some of you, you might have been feeling a little bit like, oh, there's nothing to celebrate here. What you're being asked to do here is Ten of Wands in the reverse. Hang on, hold on to it. Don't give up, right? Queen of Swords in the reverse position, because you've been kind of getting into your heads, okay? What I would say in regard to that, because like I say, I'm quite happy to admit that I can be paranoid about stuff. I've had my poor old noodle, egg whisked so many times by people that I find it really hard to trust people. Go with your gut, go with your intuition. If your heart space is open, which I feel like for this collective it's probably not properly open, open up that heart space and go with your heart space as well. Right, so Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Sun card. Okay, so what this is saying is that this connection, not only do I feel it's a strong connection, I also feel like it has the potential to build with as well, or build on. And what I mean by that is, it's not just a love connection, and that's no disrespect to people who might have very different lives, but they're in love. But some love connections, they're designed to kind of build a bit of an empire, for want of a better phrase. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you need to remove any kind of frustration attached to it, like if things feel like they're going a bit slow, or you're kind of pushing a boulder up the wrong way up the hill, because you are going to get your Sun card in this connection. This is your time. This is your one. Okay. There has been meddling. There continues to be meddling, both in a physical sense and both in a kind of energetic sense, because I feel like there's a lot of jealousy wrapped around this connection from the outside. So other potential, other people who see them as potential love interests. I feel like there's something to do with like friends or family as well. They're not. I'm going to say they're not approving. They're not approving. Okay, and that's going to cause a little bit of friction, right? Five of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, the Five of Wands is a fight or fallout card. It can sometimes talk about frustration. It's in the reverse position. What I kind of want to say is, on one hand, don't rise to the bait and take on the fight. Just accept that some people aren't going to like this. Okay, and then reduce the frustration, because Ten of Swords, Three of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so there is some intent to this in the back, and Three of Cups in the reverse position for me is a bit of a jealousy card. Group collective jealousy. Excuse me. Excuse me. One more. Excuse me. Ooh. Confirmation sneezes. Yeah, so there's definitely some jealousy and backstabbing going off in the background, and I feel like, you know, like I say, excuse me, you're being told not to rise to this. Let them sit and watch. Let them sit and watch. Strength card in the reverse. I want to say remove any pride attached to the situation, because when you're up against it, excuse me, good grief, when you're up against it, Warren, I'll be having an orgasm, won't I? When you're up against it, it's easy to kind of like stand your ground, and I'm not saying that you ought to give in to letting these people get what they want, but I kind of feel it's more like, don't let the pride kind of kick up a bit of a rage in you. Just kind of accept that there's a lot of jealousy out there. Good God. If we do confirmation sneezes, this is probably the most confirmed reading in history. Right, I'm going to stop in a minute, because otherwise I'm going to get through this. Right, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Oh dear, Page of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Right, so there's a lot of good opportunities coming your way. There's going to be fast-paced motion. Don't change your mind on who you are and what you want. And then with the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Swords there, it kind of feels a little bit like this is in regard to the people that you've got around you. What it's basically saying to me here is that these people, these jealous people, friends, family, etc., outside influences, they're acting like children. They're acting like children. Don't entertain them, because otherwise, Nine of Swords, you're going to go into that, and we don't want that. You know, it's not nice when your friends and family and stuff aren't accepting of your connection, but ultimately, you know, they are allowed their own opinion. They don't have to agree with your choices, but you know, if they love you, they'll let you get on with it. It's as simple as that. Yeah, Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you know, it's Devil card at the bottom again. Yeah, so there's some devil energy that's trying to stop this connection, because this connection will end up in Ten of Cups, abundance, happy times, emotional wish fulfillment. Got there. Seven of Cups in the reverse position, Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Wands, Tower card. So what this is saying to me is that Seven of Cups in the reverse, that emotional abundance, manifestations, etc., etc., it's not ready just yet. You've got to remember you're Queen of Wands, sit in your power. You've got abundance coming in the Ten of Pentacles, but you've got to push forward with this. You've got to push forward with this connection, otherwise the Tower's going to get played, okay? Now, I feel like if the Tower does get played, it's not in regard to blowing up this connection. It's in regard to removing that devil energy for you. You remove the devil energy by knowing your worth and value, okay? You remove the devil energy by understanding that you are safe and secure and you do deserve that abundance, and you remove that devil energy by not stopping it, let you move forwards. So there you go. If you want a personalised reading, link in standstill link at the top of the profile on my socials. You can now. You can book phone or video chat from £20 or same day guaranteed as well. Ta-ta.